Hello, Sagittarius. It's Kay from Kayla's Tarot. We've got Saggies in the room. So then, let's see what the energies are like for you guys. First, I'm going to take a look at what you're coming into with. I'm going to see how that goes and then how it ends up at the end of the month. So, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon and Rising. All readings are Sun, Moon and Rising, you guys. So let's get stuck in. Sagittarius, what's the love energies like for Sagittarius? Hey, Jen! Are you free tonight, girl? We need to talk. I'm not saying anything while I'm live, but we need to fucking talk. Right, Sagittarius, back to the reading. Back in the room. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. What's the energies like for Sagittarius? What's Sagittarius coming into? I'm going to email to this, Jan. Hey, Castle. What's Sagittarius bringing into the month? Number 5 of Swords. Okay, 2 there. Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands reversed. Oh, Sag! You know what that is? I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune. It's temporary, which can only be one. It's this week. It's this week for you guys. Mercury retrograde till Thursday. Ouch. Bless you, Jen. What's the matter, Abby? It's dead. Go to bed. 7 of Wands. Sorry, daughter pestering me. Look at me. They keep breaking the chargers for the phones. 8 of Cups. Right, one more. The 4 of Swords in the reverse. Right, Saggies. Yes, I'm definitely looking at temporary energy. Whatever's going on, and because it's just when I held the Wheel of Fortune, this is like, all right, and Jen, listen, I'm going to email you as soon as I'm done here, but I'll see you in a bit. So, like I was saying, as soon as I put hands on the Wheel of Fortune, this just felt like temporary energy, intuition calling, and the Knight of Wands next to it kind of makes more sense now. This is if there's too much inconsistency going on this week and things just aren't going your way. Got a funny feeling this will clear up by Thursday. So it'd be interesting to see if there's better cards coming after this. But from what I'm seeing at the minute is you needing to walk away from a situation that's just not serving you guys. That's exactly what that is. It's not serving. We're not exactly be getting away. It may be either you trying to ward people off or them trying to ward you off. Like just feeling pushed back. Like, you know, that fighting them off with a stick kind of energy, whether that's them or you. But here, something's missing, something's not right. We've got to detach a little bit. I like the 4 of Swords anyway, whether it's upright or reversed. But when it is reversed, I do see progress, but there's still a long way to go. We've not quite got to the stage of laying shit to rest fully. And I think that that's where it needs to be now. It's like, okay, you've detached, you've walked away from this situation. Too much inconsistency. There was definite foul play going on, I want to say, for some of you. But that 5 of Swords next to the Wheel of Fortune, this is sort of, I want to say temporarily walking away, but let's see where this goes. Let's see where this leads. 4 of Wands, much better. 5 of Wands reversed, again, much better. Carry on, what we've got here, the 7 of Pentacles. The lovers in the world. Just at the moment you want to walk away, you don't. The world for me does not feel like the end of a relationship or the end of a, whatever it's called, rendezvous, whatever. I've got a nice union here and it looks a bit divine to me. It really does. Hey, Emily. So, yeah, this does look like a bit of a divine kind of union here. I mean, look at this. You've got the guardian angel there, and the only thing is I've got the world and then I've got this mountain between us. So there may be some distance, some water between you. And Sag, even if some of you decide to, I don't want to say this 4 of Wands is a permanent move. Nothing about this feels permanent. If you plan on going to see someone, I think you've waited long enough for this. And I kind of feel like maybe that's what some of this conflict's been about. I'm just looking at that Lovers card next to the World, and I'm thinking there's some distance there, and there's this sort of element of a mountain between us. That's kind of how I want to put that. Like this, either distance or work or something that's just in the way of you two sorting things out. There's a clear interest here, absolute clear interest. And like I said before, this does feel divinely sort of connected. And I'm wondering if some of you this week, because I'm out retrograde, are kind of spitting your dummies out a little bit. And it's like, oh, fuck this shit. No. And we're getting a little bit at up. We're getting a little bit over emotional, wandering off into the wilderness alone, that kind of energy. But like I say, that first row signifies the first leg of it, and I'm bet you a pound to a penny that energy picks up straight after Thursday for most of you. And I've got you contemplating making a move towards someone or physically moving towards someone where there may be some distance between you. Physical distance more than anything. What was that? Let's see where this is going to go. So I've got the Fool in the reverse, the Six of Wands, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Some people dealing with earth signs or a Gemini or a fire sign of Wands, and the Page of Swords in the reverse. So I do feel like this is definitely not a permanent move at all. Not a permanent move. This is a temporary move. I feel like some of you decide to go and visit or decide to touch base with someone at a distance, where there be complications this week, they not be next week. And I kind of feel like that's where we calm down a little bit and actually sort of think, oh, why was I so et up over nothing? You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, there's still drawbacks to this situation. It's still not quite, and I have to revert back to the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse also signifies bad timing, so it's still not quite the right time to solidify anything just yet. I just feel like this month it's more about patching up what was maybe thrown out last month, emotionally. I just feel like this month's more about patching that up rather than anything, touching base with someone who you may have gone a bit lovesick over. Let's put it like that. This feels like patching up to me. But we're not quite taking any risks. Somebody have financial issues going on. We've got a lot of burdens going on as well. However, the attention and the communication is still there and someone lets their guard down. And this kind of carries on, I want to say, into the new year quite nicely. So, yeah, if you've had a bit of a fallout with someone, maybe it's because of distance or because of your own insecurities, whatever that is. Like I say, I feel like that's temporary. Mercury retrograde is going to throw a lot of people into a lot of emotional trauma, not to mention fucking technology fucking up left, right, and centre. It could be something as simple as, you've been trying to message them all week and you've got nowhere, and as it turns out, I don't know, maybe they've lost the phone charger. Shit like that happens during Mercury retrograde, you know what I mean? And it fucks up a lot of love energies in relationships so needlessly. And that's why I always say, during Mercury retrograde, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. And just try and wade it out as best as you can. But yeah, this looks like it's easing up, most definitely. And I do feel like the communication is going to continue quite nicely and smoothly after this week. So yeah, I won't panic too much, but I'm still not seeing too much for risk taking going on. Maybe this is something we can come back to in January, who knows. I kind of want to say one thing for some of you though, before we get to January, and this is just, sorry, Spirit's just screaming in my ear here. If you can't finish the new year with them, don't start it with them. For some of you, I don't know who that message is for, but it's for someone who's going to end up watching this. If you can't start the new year, if you can't finish the new year with them, don't start the new year with them. And by finish the new year, I mean finish team. If you can't finish a team with someone, don't start it in the heat of the moment. I kind of want to say for some Saggies, there's a lot of powerful energies coming about towards the end of into the new year. And I kind of feel like what happens sticks for them, but this become difficult. That's why I think you're being asked here. If it's something you can't deal with, don't start it. because this does not feel serious to me at all. Not really, no. Let me throw some romance angels. So I've got your love life is standard to a high level of commitment. I feel like that's what you want. It's just hard to get it, especially if there's distance in the way. Yeah, I've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. We've got the flirt card. Extend light-hearted energy to others. I don't want to say for some of you, you're just going to be maintaining a friendship out of this more than anything, especially if it's someone way distance. I'm definitely feeling a soulmate connection with this. But again, I keep wanting to say it, that mountain between us, that's what's in the way. There's something in the way, something stopping this getting off the ground, something that's out of your control. I'm just going to say this to you, Sag. If you want a relationship, you're going to have a relationship, but Spirit's advising you to really think about this practically before you, basically the same, we don't want you taking any risks this month. Maybe we can see how the energy lies next month. So that's for some of you, okay? And like I say, you could be dealing with earth signs, you could be dealing with fire signs. I've got Gemini here as well. So yeah, I'll leave that there then, Sag. Some of this won't make any sense whatsoever to some of you. For others it will. But, you know, take what resonates and apply it to your situation. If you don't, check out your Moon, your Rising, or go elsewhere. There's plenty of other fantastic tarot readers may have messages for you at this time if these messages haven't been. In the meantime, though, you guys, I'm going to leave, but I will pop up mid-month and give you a mid-month update, okay? Right, you guys take care, and we'll speak soon. Bye for now.